session of Pokemon Iron Lions Edition. Joining me are two lovely individuals, but I do have one very quick announcement to say before we start the introductions. If you don't already, I am doing a donation drive for ASAN for the month of May. ASAN is the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network, and it's kind of a passion of mine to contribute to the cause and give what I can. If you want to donate to that, you can either give me bits, subs, whatever, and half of that will go to the cause, or you can donate directly by doing !charity in chat. And I think Yuma's doing something as well, and I'll let her explain. But let's start with introductions with Yuma herself.
Hello, everybody. My name is Yuma Yamano. I am the leader of the Iron Lions. And yeah, as ELH mentioned, I'm raising money this month for the Asian Mental Health Collective, who is trying to get rid of stigmas and change the public perception of mental health within Asian communities. Yeah. And that's for the month of May.
Oh.
And then, of course, we have our guest for the evening.
Hi, everybody. I'm not doing a charity thing, but support both of those charity things because that's super hype. My name's Benosphere. I'm a rookie dungeon master who doesn't know what he's doing, but I'm super hyped and I love you and I want to hang out and I'm here to help out my gamer friends. Yay!
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 You know what? I think there's only one follow-up for that. I think we have to fire the confetti cannon. There we go.
Confetti cannon.
Gotta love the confetti cannon. So, today's session is going to start out a little bit differently. Like normally we do a recap and things like that, but since we only have so much time, I thought I'd lead into today's episode. So, if you will imagine, our intrepid story begins today with Yuma and Tiana entering into Rustboro City from the south. And let me get the music going. And when you walk into the actual outskirts of Rustboro City, Yuma, what you're seeing is a multitude of multi-story buildings. They're all made out of carved stone and brick, sort of an ornate feel, sort of an older style feel, almost like not quite a London feel, but something very similar where you can look at a building and, kind of almost feel the culture coming from it. The streets are lined with almost gas lamp style street lights that have been converted to LEDs, etc. And in general, you're seeing a lot of people around. You're seeing people of all colors, species, races, etc. Even Pokemon is what I'm getting at, are walking around. And as Tiana kind of takes in the sights herself, she looks around and says, I feel like it's bigger than I seem to remember it. Well, this is Rustboro City. Welcome.
Thanks. Wow, this is like a lot more populated than the previous towns were, especially that forest area. I feel like there's literally only been 2 houses max in each city. And now there's
it really does feel like it.
Yeah. What do you think, Litten? And I'm going to look at the kitten on the Litten on my shoulder and try to get some kind of reaction of if Litten is overwhelmed or if excited.
I think Litten has almost like those anime stars in its eyes as it's looking around. It's like,
the big city. Sakai.
Where it's just it's a little cat in a big city. It is.
Yeah.
It is quite starstruck by everything.
Similarly, I will feel the same way. I'm wanting to look around at everything. Not sure where to start, but first of all, probably Pokemon Center. Second of all, where's the gym? I wanna go and check out the gym that everybody's been talking about.
And Tiana points up the main street and says, well, if we go that way, we'll pass by the Pokemart and the Pokemon Center. And I'm pretty sure if we go far enough, we'll pass the trainer school and then the gym itself on the right.
Oh, trainer school. Who needs to go to school?
Yeah, it's not going to lie. It is kind of for the smaller age group, the younger crowd.
I see. Got it. Well, they'll probably be able to teach me a few things too, because I'm not I was never formally educated in the Pokemon world, so I could probably use a couple of pointers. Maybe, why don't we stop by the Pokemon Center first? Actually, are my Pokemon healed up?
I believe they are actually, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, just kidding. Let's not do that. Let's just let's go ahead and explore the gym then. I want to go and see. Well, maybe I should get some tips from the trainers before I go to the gym, and especially if this is like where some people start their journeys. So, yeah, let's go over to the gym. Oh, sorry, the training school.
All right. So Tiana does lead the way, and indeed you do pass by a very large Pokemon Center and Pokemon Mart and various apartment buildings, but she leads you over to a building which is a little bit smaller than the others in terms of size, but it does have a large sign out front that reads Pokemon Trainer School, Rustboro City Branch.
Pokemon
And
Trainer
as she... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
I was just repeating what you said.
Okay, got it. So Tiana pushes open the double doors, and what you see is that the entire first floor is a singular actual teaching area where it's almost like, say, a college lecture room. And what you're seeing is that there's, I don't want to call them toddlers because that's not the right word, but we're talking like 7, 8-year-olds up to
Right.
maybe about the same age as you. And they're all sort of just populated on the rows and rows of chairs, et cetera, et cetera. And at the very front or the back, depending on which way you think of it, the individual at the lectern currently is an older gentleman. He has on a tweed suit. He has on a white hat that is comically large. And as you sort of enter in and start listening, he says, "Now, who here paid attention to tonight's or to yesterday's lecture? Yes, you there, little Timmy." You talked about type advantage. That is correct, little Timmy. I did type about type advantage. What can you tell me about it? Fire types are not good against water types. That they are, little Timmy. You are completely correct. Now, anybody besides Timmy, what else have you learned about typecasting? And it's one of those things where it's that awkward silence where nobody wants to answer the teacher.
Only
and
the
Tiana,
one kid
gives-
does.
Yeah, right. And Tiana like elbows you a little bit. Yuma like, go for it.
I guess with her nudging me, I kind of take a step forward and I raise my hand straight up. In that way, that's like, hello, I am here.
Ah, yes, Missy there in the back. I don't think I know you, but can you answer my question?
Yes, my name is Yuma. You asked what else do we know about type advantage?
That is correct.
I wasn't here for the lecture yesterday. I'm sorry, I missed class. But what I can say that grass type is weak against fire type, and it makes sort of like a triangle, rock paper scissors triangle.
That is correct. Tell you what, since you admitted to being absent from the lecture, I'll give you a chance to make up for it. What is super effective against dark types?
Super effective against
And
dark
out of
types.
character, if you don't look it up, and of course this is honor rule, if you don't look it
Yeah.
up and get it right, I will give you a reward in character for it.
Oh god. Dark types. I feel like psychic was weak against dark types, and I feel like it's like one of those ones that's like, is it steel? Fairy? Fairy?
That is correct. Fairy is
Aye.
indeed weak, or dark is indeed weak to fairy. Very well, I'll
Yay.
excuse your absenteeness. Here, take one of these. And he actually tosses you a great ball.
Yay! Thank you. Wow. And I catch it, and I'm like really excited about it. Yeah, and you will be able to confirm my honor thing because I had like my sheet thing would pop up on my like recording if I did look it up. So I didn't look it up.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah, at this point, the lecturer launches into a very long-winded explanation of all the type matches out there. Like, he literally starts talking the chart.
Oh,
And you're
okay.
free to stay if you want, but you get the sense that he's gonna go for a while.
I'm just gonna like slowly back away in that way that's, or I can raise my hand and say, teacher, I have to head to the bathroom.
Well, you don't need my permission, just go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna like start heading out, and hopefully Tiana follows behind me.
Yeah, Tiana follows you very quickly. And
Okay.
once your bath broke outside, Tiana leans in and says, yeah, they, I was expecting like smaller classrooms, but hey, I mean, with a city this large with so many people, I guess it makes sense that they have to do like huge lecture halls like that.
Yeah, thanks so much for, kind of throwing me into the fray there. Jeez.
Ah, you got a great ball out of it. It's fine. It's
I did
fine.
get a great ball out of it. Thank you. I'm I'm very happy about that actually. So I'll put away the great ball. I'll mark that in my inventory. And so I guess I don't really need the tips from the from that school. Doesn't seem like, especially if they're gonna go over the basics like that. But I do have Pokemon who should be strong against this gym if they really are rock types. So why don't we head over to the gym and verify that that's true? When I look down the city or down the street, can I see the gym from here?
You can, and there is a very interesting individual standing outside of it. So, Benno, why don't you describe your character for those who may not be currently looking at the screen?
Aha.
Oh, for those not looking at the screen. Beholden is an impossibly tall man and a striking and disturbingly impossible 6'9", with a completely toned body, yet spryly lithe in his form. Lean and compact are each individual muscle, as you can barely tell because most of his body is completely covered by tons and tons of clothing. A majestic and wild coat hangs upon his shoulders, magically staying there, as though the wind itself kept it from falling upon his shoulders. But secretly, it was two little loops of gold that hung between the front of him, because you're probably looking from behind of me at this point, so you probably can't see that yet. But you can see the majestic and super wild tufts of white fur that poke through his endlessly long purple and black star-shaped hair as it flows nearly to the bottom of those 6'9" tallness, like some sort of estranged anime character, completely out of place. Or kind of normal for Pokemon. I mean, everyone's sort of a little bit weird here.
Yeah.
Yes, he has sharp cyan eyes, an impossibly wide grin, a D20-shaped hairpin in his hair.
Amazing.
A small bartender's vest with a prim and proper red tie that is kind of unfurled and held downwards. Not that proper. It's kind of loose, actually. It's kind of off duty. Half gloves, brown in color. A belt with that same D20 belt buckle. A side cape sort of towel type thing that he hangs upon his belt. Cool jeans that are definitely cool, but they're also really standard looking bluish black kind of jeans. And some sick skull themed biker boots that end in the same white fur that his cape has. And he stands majestically in the wind, staring forth at the gym. Whoosh.
I'm just gonna hire Benno to do all my character introductions from now on. I don't know about you.
Oh, holy smokes.
Whoosh, whoosh, wind, whoosh.
I'm gonna nudge Tiana and and ask, is there a breeze, or is that guy?
It's really weird. Like, I'm not feeling a breeze, but look at his hair. It's flowing majestically in the wind.
I can't understand. I feel like there's so many
How?
adjectives I should be adding to this description, but I can't understand why. It seems like he just sticks out among all the different people here.
I
He's impossibly
I mean,
tall.
just look at him. I mean, he's got to be a coordinator. There's no way with a getup like that. There's no way he doesn't do contests. There's no way.
Oh, that must be it. You were talking about contests before, right? Oh, I
Yeah,
did the
yeah,
fur
yeah.
collar. I think I might use that someday.
Oh.
So
I'm getting kind of meta. But
no, meta is fine. Meta is fine.
That is super fine.
'cause
Just
Look,
me
yeah.
here, standard NPC among the crowd, not doing anything conspicuous.
You're even doing that Pokemon thing where you're like spinning around in place, just looking different directions every once in a while.
Hold on, I have one of those action triggers that happen if you get close enough. Oh, careful. Careful, stay out of my radius.
Tiana, do people get into battles in towns and stuff, or is it something that can I approach people without being obligated to battle them?
I mean, it really depends on the type of person you approach,
Got
but
it.
there are designated battle areas if you wanted to battle him. If that's,
Oh.
I mean, I just want to ask him how he does his hair. Like that is,
Yeah,
damn. I
I
wish I could
mean-
get mine to be that good.
Let's go talk to him. I'm gonna kind of walk up to him and go, excuse me, sir, are you here to challenge the gym?
I will slowly turn and look down at the two adorable people who have approached me, and I will lean way down to make sure that I'm eye level with them before addressing them. My eyes sparkle as they gaze upon yours, and we can feel each other's fighting spirit upon first glance. Well, hello there! No, I'm not here to fight the gym. Actually, I'm kind of waiting for people to come inside and challenge, but everyone seems to kind of get scared away. I think I'm standing too aggressively in the middle of the street here. He'll turn around and watch as people seem to be coming towards his direction and try to bring up his hand for a friendly wave, only to have them notice the strangeness, immediately turn around and jog in a different direction. Okay, all right, yeah, I'm standing too aggressively here. My aggressive energy is causing people to go away, but not you. He stares back at the two girls. Fire in his eyes.
Staring back at him, I have to like lean back a little bit and kind of smile a little nervously as like the sun is blocked out from behind his head.
Mhm.
And
His eyes glow in the
his
shade.
eyes glow in the
impossibly.
shade. And I'll just be like, well, I mean, maybe you might be standing a little aggressively. Are you the gym leader, perhaps? Or is, like, normally I would have thought, I mean, in Kanto, I think that they have, like, lackey gym leaders that are here first, and then you have to fight them and get through to get to the gym leader who's all tucked away in the back. But I guess are you the gym leader?
Well, yes and no. You see,
Got it.
before I can tell you who I really am, why don't we head on inside? And, well, I'll explain when we're inside. He smiles, taking up the entirety of the shade, eyes twinkling impossibly. Smile, he looks like a giant with the sun blocked out. He looks like a giant shadow, only a big, immensely large grin, and his sparkling eyes can be beheld in the impossible shade that he casts over the two.
I'm gonna look over at Tiana and
Inside?
look over at Tiana and be
Tiana,
like, yeah.
Tiana's got those like, what are those, like those anime spiral eyes where it's like all too much for her. And she's like, yeah, inside sounds great.
Yeah, sure. Yes, we will enter the gym. I think that is a great idea.
He will fist pump, finally having visitors, and head on inside.
Aw. And I'll look
Alright.
over at Tiana and be like, oh, he seems really excited. I
His
feel like I
energy
should
is-
be more excited.
He reminds me of my brother. Yeah, let's,
Is what that trainer on Route 102?
Rick? No, not Rick. Rick isn't my brother,
Oh.
but I have a brother like Rick. That's very
Got
excitable.
it.
Just like I don't think we got his name, but I'm just gonna call him Space Cowboy until he tells us his name.
Yeah, we didn't get his name. All I know is that he's a very tall person. But yes, I could go with Space Cowboy. The hair seems appropriate. So yeah, let's go in, I guess.
All right. So I'm gonna do sort of a half description here, and then I'm gonna let Benno fill in the gaps, because this is Benno's gym for the moment. So the initial description I'll give is that when you enter into the gym, you immediately see a series of rock climbing walls. They go pretty much about 2 stories up, and they have, of course, belaying lines and lots of different colored rocks that sort of designate the difficulty of paths. But interspersed throughout the rock climbing walls are actually elements of a museum. So maybe there'll be like a stretch of wall, and then you'll see maybe a display case with like an ancient Pokemon fossil in it. Maybe another display case, you'll see like an ancient weapon like a sword. It's sort of that fusion between athletic and scientific, if that makes any sense. And Benno, did you want to add anything to that?
Ooh, that actually sounds amazing. That's super good. No, you've done an excellent job. That's perfect. Museum and the rock climbing walls. Perfect. Excellent.
Wonderful.
It's similar to the tallness of the gentleman that we met earlier. Just the site of the rock climbing walls is also fairly like impossibly tall for an indoor sort of gym. I didn't think that I'll say this out loud in character. I didn't think that a gym would actually be a gym. You know what I mean? I didn't think you'd actually exercise in the gym. Is this for the Pokemon or for people?
I will lay a hand upon her shoulder. Why? This is the challenge. Where are we? What is the name of the region we're in?
You are in Hoenn right now.
Hoenn, okay.
I didn't
Here in
think this one.
Hoenn. It's okay, dude. I didn't either. We're making it. Homebrew. Everything that we say, everything they say is now truth.
This is canon.
It becomes truth once we say it. You see, here in the Hoenn region, before we can test your Pokemon and your battling ability, you must first prove that you as a trainer are worthy. So each gym has a challenge.
Ooh.
Here, and he'll wide stretch his arms as far and wide, displaying and casting them forth to showcase all the immensity of the gym itself. Here is the challenge. The Rock Wall. The Aggro Crag. This will test every trainer before they can truly meet the gym leader and participate in their badge earning.
I'm gonna look over to Tiana really excitedly and be like, this is so much better than what I originally thought it was going to be.
Okay, hold on. I've got something and she puts in her bag and starts digging through it frantically, and she pulls out her pom-poms from earlier. You can do this, you can win!
Yay!
Go, Yuma!
I also magically have pom-poms as well. Let's go! Yes! Yuma! That is your name! You can win! You can do this!
Yes, wait, aren't you going to be my opponent? Like,
Yeah. He just spins around a little bit, and the pom poms go away, or he puts them over on top of Tiana's pom poms. Hold on to this for a second. Yes, your objective now, should you choose to accept this challenge, is to pick the most optimal path, or if you're really looking for a challenge, the hardest path, in order to go and get up to the top. Once there, it's but a brisk walk up to your first gym battle. Is this your first gym battle?
This is my first gym battle. I didn't know that this is how they did it in the Hoenn region, so I am super excited.
Yes, indeed. I will go and get into position. Please kindly pick the wall that you think you can handle. Remember, it's all about strategy.
Strategy.
4, Or will you showcase your athleticism here, but then be tired out for the battle, not able to issue commands? Or will you choose a much smoother route? But for your smoother route choice, I shall go harder on you. I mean, the gym leader will go harder on you. It's up to you now, Yuma. Make your choice. Oh, also, rocks just, I mean, if you think about it, this is the ultimate test of finesse, as well as endurance, as well as strength, and also strategic thinking, because the rock wall itself demands that you use your brain and try as hard as you can to find the best path upward. All right, good luck! And he runs off and hides behind something and just seems to disappear entirely.
And then you just see a little eye slit open up, and then you just see him watching from the sidelines. I'm guessing the gym is completely empty because he said that this is the first set of people to come into the gym, so there's no other trainers.
Well, there is one addition. There is a guy that's sort of hanging near the entrance that nobody's really paying attention to. And when Benno is finally not there anymore, I think he kind of goes, hey, yeah, he's filling in for Roxanne. So don't worry, this is an official sanctioned battle. But hey, are you Yuma? Are you're from Little Root Town?
Yeah, I am.
Well, you're I guess your rival is what they are. I don't know, but a girl named Notori came through here a few days ago, beat Benno hands down. So
what?
I guess
I yelled
maybe...
from the top of the aggro crag, don't tell her that! And weep.
Sorry, boss. Well, I guess now I have to be quiet. Sorry. And he looks like dejected down in the ground.
Okay, I forgive you.
Thanks, boss.
Still love you, man. You're doing great.
Many emotions. The determination from hearing Notori had just beaten Benno fairly easily, it sounds like. You feel tears fall on your face. And also the choice of being able to pick the easy route or the hard route. My pride will definitely get in the way and tell me to definitely try the harder route. Even without knowing that it will actually give me any kind of advantage or that he will go harder or easier on me, I will 100% pick the harder route. So I'm going to... I'm guessing that all of the rocks are color-coded, kind of like how standard rock climbing gyms are usually. And
so I don't know the actual color code itself, but it's like one of those things where like the greens and blues are maybe the easier ones, and when you start to get to like reds and yellows and oranges, those are the really hard ones.
Yeah. So usually they're like numbered, I think. So I'm going to pick whatever number looks the toughest, or pick the color that just based on looking at it. Like, it doesn't look like a normal step ladder going up. It, looks like it has smooth rocks on it.
Why don't we have it be extra fun and have the paths sort of labeled with a color and a Pokemon related towards it? So you have the uninvolved, one of them's like a Rattata, and then you've got like a, or no, even better, there's baby Pokemon. One of them's a Pichu, one of them's like a Rattata, one of them's like a Raticate, and then the final one's like a big golem, and it's just like, oh, careful.
They're all
that's
like
golden brown. Careful.
Golden brown. Okay. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna be a pretty tough athletic check for me.
Yes, and what I would ask is, what is your better skill here? Your strength, your dexterity, or your vitality? Which is the highest?
Strength and dex are both 2. Vitality is 1.
Okay. All right, so the way we're going to handle this is the following. Since you've elected for the difficult one, what I'm going to need is at least one success on at least to start. I need either dexterity or strength, because you can approach a course many different ways. Mm-hmm. You can either, rely on your strength to pull yourself up, or maybe to use your dexterity to worm your way up the rock wall. Mm-hmm. So whichever one you pick, it's going to be strength or dexterity plus an athletic. And at first, all I need is one success here. And by my count, you have 2 dice available to you from chat.
Oh.
Now, what I would also say is, if you don't get the requisite successes, then we're going to fall back to your vitality. And at
To
that
see if I
point, it
can
would be a
stick.
vitality and an athletic.
Oh.
And if you pass that, you stay on the wall. But if you fail, you fall back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning? Oh, and
Mhm.
I guess, is it like a one try kind of thing, or is there multiple tries? Is
No, I
this
mean,
like
you can go at it as
Mulan
long as you
climbing
want.
the,
It's one of those pride things where it's like, can you actually like beat your pride kind of a thing?
All right, let's do this. Okay, so strength or dexterity. I'm going to lead with dexterity because I think I don't know how many checks there are going to be, right? It's just how many
Correct.
I roll. Okay. So I'm gonna start with dex because I think that strategy is important here, like Benno said. All right, I'm going to like rub my hands together. I'm going to like kind of warm up a little bit and stretch, and then roll my neck just so that I get a little bit limbered up. And I guess, do I have a safety harness? Can I have a safety
Oh
harness?
yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, definitely. The dude in the
Yeah.
front 100% will be like, let me hook you in. Hold on.
Okay, great. Got
Yeah,
it.
hooks
Perfect.
you up pretty well.
Yeah, okay, I get to play Getting Over It with Benno Body.
Yeah!
Amazing. Okay.
I will
and
say inspirational things as you climb in order to.
inspirational and then play shitty music.
I don't know, Benno.
Really-
Benno, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
You remember those 2 tracks I led with? Do you want me to start playing
Oh.
one of them?
Yeah. Go with the Iron Knight one.
All
During
right,
the
let me
climb.
see if
That one
I-
sounded really intense.
All right, I got one. All right, so Yuma, let's see your first roll, and as you roll, I'll kick the music off.
Okay, I will roll without modifier for the first one because it's the beginning. I'm not gonna need to save it just yet. So okay, let's go.
All right.
Okay.
So, with 2 successes, you not only get up the first couple rocks, but you begin almost like spider monkeying your way up the wall. That's actually very impressive.
Ah.
And Tiana shouts from
Oh.
below you, like, "Yes, you're doing it, Yuma! Do it!"
All right. Do I do another check?
Yeah, at this point, I need either, again, another athletics and dex, or an athletics and strength.
Okay, athletics and dex. Go.
Oh
no!
So you go for like a handhold that's just out of reach, and you begin to fall. I now need a vitality and an athletic here, and you need at least
Vitality.
1 success to stay on the wall.
Okay, I'm going to add the one of the 2 modifiers to this one.
Okay.
Okay, go. Oh.
And you sort of use both your feet and your arms and your hands to catch on to one of the rocks coming down, and you don't fall all that far. Excuse me. Maybe about all of like 5 feet. But I think Tiana still does that. Careful, Yuma! You gotta be careful.
Okay, I got this.
Everyone's so good.
I gotta remember. Just use strategy, and I'm going to like look up and try to visualize a path and like what my next handholds are going to be. And I'm going to roll dexterity and athletics again. Let's go.
Mhm.
Oh,
2 successes. So this time when you go for that same handhold, you actually bypass it completely, opting for another one to its left. And as you do so, at this point, I'd like to say you're about halfway up. Like, you are about a story up right now.
okay.
And it's one of those things where the rock handholds are getting sparser and sparser and smaller the higher you go
Ah.
up.
Okay, so in order to make my grip a little bit stronger, to make sure that I hold on, I'm going to roll strength this time.
Okay.
I'm going to hit roll. I'm not going to add a modifier. And go. Oh.
Ooh, you got your 2. You got your 2. So you again, at this point, you are maybe 3/4 of the way up. You can almost see over the top. You just have to push a little bit harder, and you will have conquered the aggro crag.
Okay, this time, 1 more ounce of strength. I'm going to add the modifier. It looks like 1 more. I have 1 more.
Yeah, looks like you got another one too.
Oh, okay, so I have 2 more still. So I'm going to use
Yes.
1 modifier for this one and heave myself
And-
up.
And that is what it is. And I'd like to flavor it maybe that as you grab the edge of the end of the rock wall, you actually do like one of those handstand / vaults where you kind of flip over yourself to land on the
Amazing.
top of the rock wall.
Yes!
And I'm going to like brush my hands off and kind of flip my hair over my shoulder as if it was nothing. Easy.
Fantastic! I bellow outward at the very top of the aggro crag, impressed and bewildered, and also doubled in my fighting spirit.
Yes!
Oh, impressed beyond impressed. Yes, at last!
Now having
Finally.
warmed up and I'm all like, hyped from climbing and from Tiana cheering me on, I'm going to call from the top and be like, "Thanks, Tiana!" And I'm just gonna like throw her a wave and be like, I don't think she'll be able to see the fight from there, but I will.
You want me to come up? The nice man down here said there's an elevator in the back.
What? I was all ready for you not to be here. Okay, yes, please come up.
All
Of course,
right.
your friends get once. Not everyone is a trainer waiting to challenge. Some people are they're along for your journey as friends, supporters.
You're right. I should have known.
Perhaps
I
something
should have known
more.
that would have been something that the gym leaders here would have thought about.
So I'm gonna switch
How do you
this
think I
maps.
got up so quick? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. But yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna switch this maps, but don't freak out about what you see.
No, not freaking out. Oh, because of that like paw.
Yeah, because of the paw.
I'm
yeah.
freaking out.
What is
So-
that?
As Benno and Yuma continue to have their conversation, which you can continue in a moment, what you actually see where Benno is standing is it's a sort of a tiered battlefield where you have the sort of ground floor, looks like your standard sort of gym battle or arena, where it's sort of set out like almost like a soccer field where it's got those painted lines. It has the Pokemon League emblem painted in the center. And the entire surface is a mixture of dirt and rock. Then on secondary tiers, there are raised platforms with a number of boulders and other sorts of features, like maybe like a smaller version of the aggro crag, like where there's handholds for Pokemon to like climb up to like a watchtower, or there's like handholds for it to climb all the way up to the third floor. When the third floor is quite literally just a flat surface that Pokemon could use to rain down from above if they so wished.
Okay. And so I'll take a look at the battlegrounds now and just be like, trying to size up where I think that my Pokemon can position themselves in different ways. Like, if I have to call on Renzi, apparently type advantages don't matter in this game, so whether or not
Do they not? Oh no, I've never.
they do
Do they not?
matter, but
okay,
they just the last game or the last session, I had Pokemon that were strong against this Petalil, this like grass Pokemon, and it like destroyed my entire party. It was kind of ridiculous.
Oh, no.
A 5-minute battle turned into like 45 minutes.
It was legit almost an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Good lord.
All right. Well, this is crazy. Like, I haven't ever battled on something like this before. So I'll look at Benno and kind of look back at the rock climbing path that I went, and so I don't think I need a handicap. I wanted to do the challenge, and I want to make sure I earn this badge. So give me all you got.
Oh, I see. Not even tired after choosing the most difficult golem path? My word. Perhaps I shall fall a second time. Well, shall see.
I
All
accept.
right, then I will use all 3. And I'll head over to a slot within the aggro crag. Now I assume this is similar to the original, or have you seen the Pokemon Gen 1 movie where
I have.
Brock displayed in like 4 seconds something that made so much sense, and just was never something that was explained in Pokemon ever, where you have different Pokemon that you use against different skill level of trainers depending on the gym leader.
Yes, I
God, I love that detail so much.
I wish that they said that in other things, like in the games or in the shows, that like, oh, you have different Pokemon based on the level.
Because it's like, obviously these gym leaders aren't gonna sit here and just like, hello, I'm, whatever, I'm Blaine from the Volcano Gym. Yeah, you gotta be like, you gotta have a level 40 Pokemon. Oh, you started here, you live here? Yeah, I hope your Pokemon are level 40. Get dunked on, kid. What's it, a Magikarp that you level 5 that you just brought out of the ocean today? Yeah, here's Magmortar die.
Yeah. 100%.
Here's my level 40 Magmortar. Okay, so fair enough. So I will click on a device within the aggro crag itself, which will release this tray of a bunch of different Pokeballs. I'll grab 2, and then I, from my own belt, will click one of the balls on there. Its exterior, a top of black, a ring of gold, and the undershell of white, and it has upon the black surface a little lightning bolt and a purple circle.
I'm going to, well, I have all my Pokemon on my belt, but also do I have to choose, are there special rules here? Do I have to choose only a certain number of Pokemon, or can I use my whole party?
So out of character, that's where I'll cut in. So out of character, the way it works is the gym leader always sends out their Pokemon first, and you are free to then choose their opponent. Unless the gym leader and you agree to it, it's kind of assumed that trainers coming in can use as many Pokemon as they like.
Okay.
And it's sort of a restriction, as Benno just said, on your skill level, where they will only use a certain number of Pokemon based on what they think your skill level is.
Got it. Okay. Perfect.
You are allowed to, yeah, exactly. You're 100% allowed to use as much as you want, whatever you want, infinite items, all that stuff. Is items in the game too?
There are items, yeah.
Sick. In terms of for gym leader ruling, are they usually have a limit and or are not allowed to use items? Is that correct?
That is correct. And actually, if you look at your sheet specifically, the Benno sheet, you should see that you have 2 potions available for use here.
And potions have 2 charges.
I see.
Correct.
So that's 4.
So you essentially have 4 sprays of a potion is what that means.
The human gets a nature too? This is amazing.
Wait, what's your nature?
My nature is bold.
Oh, I'm not even surprised.
What's yours, Yuma?
Naive.
I love it. I love it. Oh no, my cute stat is only 1. I'm 1 cute.
I wasn't sure what to put for your socials. I wasn't sure.
He's only 1 cute.
I'm 1 cute. It's fine. 3 beautiful though. Hey.
Wow, 3? Oh my god, that's
all right. Let me go and just have a quick. Yeah, that's a lot. 1 second. Where's the? I see the potions. Oh, that's wait no.
Bold and beautiful.
I see bag, add, and there's nothing there. Quick pockets, nothing. Badges, nothing.
Let me check. If you look, it should be right next to your bag. Should be there on the left.
Oh. Okay. Bag. Quick. I see them. Oh, potion ×2. I'm so foolish. I'm sorry. It has its own section. These sheets are cool.
These sheets
are
cool.
They really
That's
are.
Awesome.
I feel like I find something new on the sheets. Like I didn't even notice that badge section until you mentioned it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe you get to add the rock badge under that one when you're my boy. But can you defeat me? Can you defeat the orb?
We will try. The orb.
So before any Pokemon come out, I do want to say one thing. So since it is literally Benno versus Yuma here, I'm only going to interject when you all feel necessary. So if you all want to describe your own attacks, go for it. I'm not gonna
Sure.
like come in and give you, like steal your thunder. The only time I'll chip in is when you need a ruling. That way it
Oh.
feels more dynamic and more like a fight, sort of like what we did with Notori, where once you guys got into the flow of
Oh.
things, I just sort of sat back and watched.
Okay.
Because I think right now you two are quite literally the stars, and I have to take a back seat here.
You've been doing fine. What are you talking about?
I mean,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There's lightning in the air. Courage surges. Are
fighting
you
spirits
ready?
coming out of our eyes, and the fire meets lightning in the middle.
An explosion of thoughtfulness. An explosion of preparedness. Our minds reel as we take in each other, prepping ourselves for the battle to come.
Oh,
All right,
is
one
this where
second.
battle music happens?
This is I'm
I
waiting for him to
believe
throw his
so.
first Pokemon to hit it.
Oh, yes.
All right. I grasp forth one of the balls and spin it on my index finger before letting it fall and dip into my hand once more, throwing it around my back into my other hand, and then loosing it onto the field, having it spin 360 degrees as it lands onto the ground. Open. And behold, a majestic and wondrous nose pass leaps forth. Magneto, you're up.
Magneto. Nose pass. Nose pass. I have no idea what this is. Oh no.
There he is. Look at him. He's
no.
cute.
Wait. Oh, okay. It's a rock type, clearly. Magneto makes me think
Is
it's
he?
also electric. So, I'm gonna choose. Okay. I'm going to pick up a white and red Premier Ball from my belt, and I'm going to adjust my cap and kind of. I also do like a little spin, a little basketball spin of the ball in my finger. Throw it up, catch it, and then do a full-on pitch. Lifting my leg up and then tossing the ball onto the field and saying, "Petalil, I choose you. Let's go!" And
And
Petalil
out
will-
pops cute little Petalil.
yeah. Come on, I don't remember
Let's
what I
go.
named this Petalil. I feel like I named it like some kind of god name. I think it was some kind of. It was like a Greek god name, but does anyone remember?
Yeah, does anyone remember? Because apparently the name didn't
It
stick.
didn't say.
Oh no!
I think it was like Demeter or something like that.
I think it was Demeter. Now that
Ooh.
you say it, I think
Okay.
that's exactly what it was.
Okay. Demeter, let's go!
That's terrifying.
Yay, thank you.
There you
What's
go.
the turn order here?
So the turn order is, and this is where we teach Benno how to use the sheet. So underneath,
I'm learning.
let's see. Let me actually pull the Pokemon sheet so I can walk you through it.
Initiative.
So you should see things like weaknesses. You should see all your scores, all your HP. Don't worry about needing to track it on the sheet itself. The green bar of your token, which you should be able to see,
see.
that is the green bar is HP. The blue is confidence, and the red is will. And what I would point out on the sheet is that when you scroll all the way down to moves, you should see accuracy, damage, and effect. And all you need to do when you're making an attack is just click accuracy. And if you get a certain number of successes, you then roll damage. So it's very simple. The caveat is that you can choose to either evade or clash a move incoming. So let's say, for example, that Petalil uses Petal Storm, and you want to evade it. Well, back up towards the top of the sheet, you would then click the evade button. And if you get the same or more successes, the Pokemon evades the attack. Clash is a little bit similarly. The only difference with Clash is that instead of evading, what happens is the attack is canceled, and each Pokemon takes 1 damage.
Yes.
Oh.
This music is a bop.
This is a Benno special. Benno wanted it, and I made it happen.
It's very initial
But
D
yeah.
meets Pokemon.
Oh, it's
Correct.
Eurobeat. It's Eurobeat for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking at the speed scores, I think until a certain Sparks comes out, I believe it is Yuma that will go first.
Okay, so we don't have to roll initiative. It's just based on speed.
Correct.
Okay. All right. As soon as Petal pops out and does her little serious happy dance, I will kind of throw my hand out and point and say, Demeter, use sleep powder, and I will roll my accuracy thing here, and
All right.
I am gonna use my last help here.
Gotcha. And what I would say for chat listening in, you can give Benno here dice of his very own. So if you ever want Benno to have dice, just redeem that Team Rocket and it'll go to Benno.
Don't do it. Let Yuma win. Same time. Can she win?
Will she win?
I think what
Can
happens.
she?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
there you go,
Case,
Benno.
of
You got
course.
one. There you go. Thanks, Case.
Why? Villainous of you.
But yeah, I actually did look it up. You can dodge sleep powder, so that was my mistake from last session.
Aww.
Would you care to attempt to dodge this, Benno? Would Magneto try to dodge this?
Yeah, because if that hits me, that's like a game ender. Oh
My
going for the
experience.
throat immediately, I say. Very clever. Good strategizing. No space, get out of there. No space. Takes his like small self, tries to like robot away.
No.
So I click evade, right?
You got it.
Okay, let's hope I did this right. Go evade.
Come on, you can do it. I believe.
The user.
Oh.
There you go. You got your two.
Are
so
you
Magneto literally dodges that, like literally leaps almost in a comical fashion out of the way, and then looks back at Benno and gives like a raise of one of their stone hands, and there's that spark of "I got you, Benno."
Almost as if magnetism was on his side. Gracefully, he drifts away from
Gracefully.
the powder. Using the power of the earth, he drifted, leaving tracks. There's like wheel tracks and like a strange like car sounds that come out of nowhere.
I'm going to narrow my eyes, and it's like, did he just twinkle at me? Did that nose mask just twinkle?
All right, that means it's my turn.
Yes.
It is.
There are a couple of moves that can be done. Oh wow! Oh wow! What will it be? We'll get it started, even if it's not useful.
Even if it's not.
Begin! If you're going for the throat, then so will I. Quickly, fall away and become impossible to move. Rock Tomb!
All right.
Okay.
Give me that accuracy. Let's see what you get.
Nosepass raises his arms to the sky. Modifiers? No.
Okay.
All right.
Covers the
So
foe.
rocks go
Grab
flying into the air. Let's see if
Is this something I can clash?
this is something you can clash. Yes.
Okay. And it would be strength or special?
It would just depend on the attack you're using to clash.
Oh, I see.
Ooh.
Okay. Are either of these, like, either absorb or sleep powder, are they, like, physical? Like, okay.
No, they would be special.
They would be special. Right. So, but I can use it to clash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then how would that even, like, manifest itself?
Oh, I got something in mind. Don't worry.
Oh, can you help me out here? Okay, which
Sure.
of those? Okay, I'm going to clash. I'm going to hit it. Oh!
And that's what it is. What happens is you shout for Demeter, Demeter, use absorb! And Demeter's, the petals on its head begin to glow. And remember that sort of energy transfer. It connects with the falling rocks, and the rocks are enveloped by this green light that literally dissolves them into dirt in midair and raining down around both Pokemon as you each take 1 damage to your HP. The rock tomb is deflected.
Whew.
Whoa,
Good job,
that's
good job,
cool.
Demeter. I didn't even think you could use absorb that way, but you did it.
6.
Okay,
All right.
so
I will
now
smile.
have, 4. Okay. My turn.
Yep.
All right, Demeter. Now that you, why don't we heal that up again? Use absorb, and Demeter will kind of shake off the dust and the dirt that was left over from the rock tomb, and point those same petals at Nose Pass. And boop, no modifier. Okay.
All right. Benno, I think you're starting to get the gist of it. What's Nosepass going to do?
I am. Those petals don't scare us. Ram forward, delete them from the field, and strike back. I will have him clash. Is
Okay.
this a strength clash? Or a
It
social
is.
clash? Strength clash. All right, I click on clash, right?
You got it.
Clash.
Oh.
And again, there's that
clash!
collision of force where the absorb meets another thrown rock. And again, each Pokemon takes 1 damage. As at this point, Tiana finally arrives with her pom-poms and she's like, "Hey, I'm here too." And then just a blast of dirt just washes over her. She's like, "Oh, God, oh, it's in my mouth."
I'm going to do that like anime protagonist and like kind of look all annoyed that it didn't quite go through.
My green is growing ever wilder, loving this immediately.
And it's your turn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, can you feel it? Can you feel it? You're doing so well!
Yes.
But how will you handle this? Nosepass lifts his arms to the sky, and I will point upwards towards the it's not jury rigged, but the actual setting of the top of the gym, where an entirety of a lights display has been set up. And I will snap my fingers, dashing the lights, all of them on, wildly. Now then, Magneto, use that which is all around you to bring the light of the stars to your foes. And he will begin absorbing the very light itself and constructing it into a ball of lightning and blast it out to see if he can hit his foe. Spark!
Okay.
This is why we brought Benno, by the way, for these anime descriptions.
Holy smokes.
This is why we have
And I
Benno.
will use my villain's dice.
Ooh.
So when it asks you for modifier, put in 1. Yeah, you got it.
Villain's dice 1. Okay, so Spark.
Mhm.
Okay, Demeter, I want you to use sleep powder to spread that spark around and clash with it. Okay. Also, I think there's a resistance here.
Mhm.
Electric.
There is. It
Okay.
comes into when damage is
After.
rolled.
Okay,
is
when
when it
damage
would
is
count.
rolled. Okay, got it. So clash.
And that is so. What happens is the spores from sleep powder come flying out and impact the incoming thunderbolt or the incoming spark, and it basically the powder dissipates it. It causes it to just be a bunch of showering, well, actual sparks, not like a ball, but like actual like sparks from like a fallen wire. And the sparks catch both Nosepass or Magneto and your Pokemon as well, Demeter. So at this point, I think Demeter is at 2 HP, and I think Magneto is at, 4? I think that's what it is right now.
Oh, it dealt 2 damage?
Well, yeah, because you clashed. There was a clash
twice,
back-to-back, so
Right.
yeah.
Oh, so then that would bring me to 3, I think, because I was at 5.
No, you're at 4. You're where you should be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Gotta get some of that health back. Okay. Actually, maybe. No, this time, the sleep powder. Let's double up on that sleep powder. I want you to add more to the cloud and make that nose pass, sniff it, and fall asleep. I'm gonna use another modifier here. I have one more, right?
You have one more.
I have one more. Okay. Here we go. You go to sleep.
Oh,
All these ones. Oh my goodness.
I know. It's non-stop ones. I will look once more, even stronger this time, and see the incoming cloud. Nose pass! Dunk thy majestic nose into the ground! I suppose that's an evade. Let's see if he gets
Okay.
there in time. Ah!
Oh.
Which he does.
I can't
Which
believe
he
it. With
does.
the 2 dice. This is rigged. How come Petal isn't strong when she's under my control?
It's always when it's a bad guy's
She's a freaking god when she's on her own.
Demeter looks over at you, Yuma, and kind of goes, yeah.
He dunked his majestic nose into the ground. What can we do? We can't do anything.
My hands are tied.
All right.
Lifting his majestic nose upward and prepping himself once more. Now,
I definitely imagine
one of
this
these
nose
moves.
pass as a Bara.
Yeah, this most of is tougher than I thought. I thought he was gonna get knocked out one shot immediately. All right. Along with, I'm just wondering here. My good rules master, if you will kindly give me an understanding of what this means.
Sure.
If I were to harden +1 defense, what does that do?
So that would mean that for any physical attack, that your defense would increase by 1. And I know we haven't had any actual damage rolls yet, but if an attack that is physical, what that would mean, like right now, your defense is a 4. If you were to harden, that defense would become a 5.
Wow, so I get 5 dice to lower the damage that's incoming.
Oh, no. Actually, what happens when you roll damage, it asks you for the enemy's defense or special defense, and you would then put in that modifier. So if you were to harden, for example, Yuma would have to put in a defense of 5 if it was a physical attack, and the macros will automatically calculate how many dice to roll, etc., etc.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And that's an accuracy-based thing. Like if he chooses to use harden, then he just hardens, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's literally one of those things that unless you critically fail, you just harden.
However, the entirety of your moveset currently indicates that you are going for a much more special situation. How
Especial.
poorly.
Strongest and most agile nose pass in the world.
Yep. The sky shines, and light is with us. Once more, let us greet them with living light. Spark it out! And we'll have once more. He points his cool little gun-shaped hand and flexes it forward, forming a ball of lightning and blasting it forward once more at his foe.
Okay.
Aim before another 1. Just aim before
Here
another
we go,
1.
another one! No modifiers.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh no, that's a crit. That's a crit.
That's a crit?
That's a crit.
Oh wait, because it's 2
Oh,
6s.
dear.
Yuma, get out of
That's
here!
two sixes.
Yuma, don't let me do this to you!
I have to clash it because the evasion won't even equal to that. So, yeah. Okay, Petal, stand your ground. I want you to use absorb to take out as much of that thunder as possible because that's what it does. Okay.
Oh. All right, so this is where we
Oh,
actually
no.
roll damage, even though it's a crit and I already know what's going to happen. So go ahead and click the damage on the spark move, and when it asks you for a modifier, this is where you would ask Yuma what Petalil's defense or special defense, or no wait, spark is physical. what
is physical.
Petalil
Wow.
or Demeter's defense is, and that's what you put in for the mod. But since it is resistant, since Petalil is resistant to electric types, you would take off 1 from that. So what is Petalil's defense here?
So that's vitality, right? Because it's
Yes.
the physical. So 2.
Okay, so you would actually put in a defense of 3 for your side there, Benno.
Okay.
Got it. Special defense of 3. Submit!
All right, so
Does what?
actually, the way it works is you always do at least 1 damage with an attack. So, unfortunately, Demeter is unable to use Absorb to deflect the incoming spark, and as it slams into Demeter, it sort of screeches back almost a few feet in the rocky surface before it comes to a stop, and it has taken 1 damage.
There's also a paralysis chance?
There is, yes. Go ahead and roll
Roll
that,
that.
and it should automatically roll the dice.
Whew.
Okay, you're good. Does not
Good.
actually cause
Woo!
paralysis.
I was scared. Whew, you got this. You can do this. Defeat me!
It's like,
Defeat me!
can't tell if he wants to win or if he wants to lose.
Little column A,
I just want you to have a good time!
Yeah. Okay, let's get some of that HP back. Okay, why don't we try to absorb, stand your ground, root yourself in, and absorb. And Petalil will kind of, I don't know if they're like tendrils on the bottom, but like I don't know if that like
Yeah.
those little like suction cuppy things and going to like suction cup into the ground, and turn her petals towards Venno. So I'm gonna click this, go. Oh.
Okay, hey, 2. 2, that's not a 1.
Two.
Here we go. All right. So I can either evade or clash. Clash. Strength. My pool is only 2, so I need to get perfect. All right.
Okay.
And clash would stop it and hurt us both.
Correct.
That's the option then. So we're gonna try and have Nose Pass see if he can use his hands like little meat grinders and grind down all the petals that come on by. He's gonna spin his arms real fast and spin himself like a little top, like a Beyblade. And see what happens. Either he gets tangled up and he eats it, or he manages to cut it free. Clash! Nope.
And that is exactly what happens is, unfortunately, as Absorb comes out and attempts to sap the life force, unfortunately, Magneto is just not that much of a Beyblade. Like, maybe he needs a harder metal core that totally is legit and not illegal for any reason.
Not illegal for any.
Why didn't I get the metal core? Nose Pass! Oh
All right, well, go ahead and roll me some damage, Yuma.
What is the special defense for Nose Pass? For Magneto?
no! Nose Passes. Special defense is
Is that
Should be
insight?
equal to your insight.
insight. Insight is 2.
Okay, and so.
And since it is super effective, you make it only a 1.
1. Okay. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Oh.
All right. So what that's going to mean is Demeter is, of course, going to deal 2 damage and heal 1 because it's Absorb.
Heal 1.
But I believe that puts you on equal footing. You're both at half health at this point.
Oh.
So
Okay.
then I take 2 damage. Or do I take 1 damage?
I healed
2
1.
damage?
Yes.
Yeah, you take 2 and they heal 1. Yeah.
Actually, I believe that Yuma's ahead.
I have 1
Oh,
additional
yeah,
HP.
you're ahead. Yeah, you're in the red. She's in the gold right now. And I think at this point, Tiana's like, "You can do it, Yuma. Do that again." Woo! And she kind of
Yeah.
starts doing like an actual like performance of cheer. Like she's not just like
Aw.
shaking the pom poms, like she's doing vaults and stuff.
She's actually like excited.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
It's not my turn. It's that was just my turn. Okay.
I will be immensely fired up, my grin very wide across my face. Though I am, my friend is close to being defeated here, you're learning lessons and you're strategizing, and that's all I've ever wanted. So, strike with everything you have! Magneto! Bury that shrub! And I will have it throw out more rocks and strike out with rock 2.
Oh, so unfortunately with a 0, what that means is
Oh, no.
Magneto throws out some rocks, but it's to the left, like it's just slightly to the left of where Demeter
Oh,
is.
Oh.
and I only notice when he actually turns towards me that his eyes are circles, still disoriented from when he turned into a Beyblade and got his life sucked out. I look over and I'm like, oh no, I've miscalculated.
And
Oh no!
flavor text for Petalil getting her godlike powers back as the rock heads towards her. She just kind of like turns her head just slightly and it just whooshes past. It's like, oh, that's where that went. Okay.
Powers return.
Petalil, looks like, or Demeter, looks like you've got your groove back. Why don't we suck the rest of that life out of that nose pass with absorb and go. Nope, just kidding.
Oh, so same thing. The absorb just goes slightly to the right. Maybe Demeter's like one of those things where it's like super fired up. And it unleashes the absorb too early as it spins back around, and it just goes wide, unfortunately.
Yes.
An opening. Well then, if rocks aren't effective, then I'll try the only thing that has worked so far. Spark across the sky! And he'll form the ball and lob it upward like a b-ball. Trying to get the dunk on. Huh!
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Your only chance. You have to try to use the sleep powder to deflect it. Why don't we clash with it? Let's go.
Not enough, unfortunately. Not enough.
Not enough. So damage is physical or is it special?
It's special. Or no, sorry, it is physical. I keep getting it mixed up. It is physical.
Okay, so I have 2 vitality, and I have... Oh, and it would be... It's on the damage part now, so 2 vitality...
This is where the resistance come in, so it would be
3
3 is what
3
Benno would
vitality.
enter in.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I gotcha. Oh boy. That makes it rough on my side. Not effective, but... Yeah,
Alright, so it only does the 1 damage,
1 damage.
but it does have a chance of paralysis, which could turn the tide. Alright,
Sure
no
doesn't.
paralysis.
Sure as heck doesn't. Okay. Okay.
You're evenly matched!
This is the final shot. This is all we need. This is all you need, Petalil. Let's go. Absorb. Oh.
Alright, there's 1.
Nose pass! The ground! Your nose! You know what to do! Ah! Yeah!
And they
Oh
do.
God. Okay.
Nose pass.
No.
Lifting once more. The telekinetic energy hold it together as it tries to push its leg forward and holding its hands in an X-like pattern. Now, strike with steel. Tackle! And it just like kind of zooms forward weirdly, like it's like car noises come out of its little nubs, and it just like tries to speed on over. I'm gonna try and hit you with a tackle. Yeah! Ha!
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. I want you to create a beam of sleep powder going directly at this, at it charging towards you. Shoot your sleep powder in its face as much as you can. Get it in the nose. Do I have
the nose!
Do I have any?
No, at this
no.
point, you're both even. No help that I
Damn.
see on the board.
No.
Oh,
Oh wait, no,
enough.
I put the sleep powder actually, so that was my bad. But I'm pretty sure Clash would. There, it's same.
Yeah,
okay,
it's still
that
not
makes
enough. It's not enough. So yeah, what is Demeter's defense here?
This would be a normal, so 2 vitality, so 2 defense.
Yep, so just a straight 2 would be what Benno enters in.
Right. Straight 2. Whoosh. Oh no!
And 2 is enough. That Benno, you want to take this one, or should I get it?
Go for it.
All right. So again, Magneto rushing forward in a comical Eurobeat-like fashion, as its arms are crossed in front of it. It slams into Demeter, and then it unleashes a wave of force as it uncrosses its arms, almost like a cross strike. And Demeter literally goes flying off the edge behind Yuma down the rock wall and hits one of the mats down below. And the guy at the front says, your Pokemon's okay, but it's definitely out. Sorry.
I'm going to kind of crawl over towards the edge and look over and see Petalil slowly like floating down in that way that like little dandelions would.
Mm-hmm.
And like poof onto the little mat in a very like Warner Brothers kind of fashion, and kind of like snap my fingers. Damn it. Okay, it's okay. Demeter, you did your best. Let's. Can I like return her from here, or should
You can return him from there.
You can come back home. Here, let me go pull her back into the Pokeball. All right. So, it seems like type advantages, unlike what that school has taught me in all those years.
Type advantage is the most important thing of Pokemon. Completely ineffective in the field. That doesn't matter.
What we need is the power of a Wurmple. Nicaro, let's go!
And out comes Nicaro. Question,
Alright.
party hat mode or no?
Party hat mode, always.
Party hat mode? Alrighty. Then, oh no! Party hat mode has been disabled. You
no.
keep doing you, I'll fix the
Okay,
token.
I will keep doing me. And because we... actually, what's the speed on initiative here? Like, is it... You said pretty much all of the Pokemon, all of Benno's Pokemon are slowish?
Yeah, if you actually want to compare stats, just compare your dexterity scores to each other.
Dexterity scores.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I have a dex of so Magneto has a dex of 2.
A Wurmple actually has, or Nicaro has a dex of 1, so I would actually go second.
Then Nosepass would go first, yeah. All right, so Nicaro's going to vanish for just a moment, but he'll be back in a moment.
Okay. Hanging in there okay, old friend? Here, let me help you out. For my turn, I will, in order to make this fight fresh and clean, I will actually use a potion on Magneto so that he can continue to stay in the battle. How much does potion heal?
I believe it heals 3, but let me double check to make sure it's all right. Yes, it is 3 is what I'm reading here.
Is there any check or just 3?
No, you just mark off that a potion has been used.
Got it.
Actually, I actually have to retcon that. I found the ruling. A potion in battle, it's only 1 damage. So actually, we've been doing it wrong for quite a while. So yeah, you only heal the 1 at the moment.
And you use a turn to heal 1.
Oh my god, he's
Correct.
adorable!
He's very, very cute, yes.
It isn't much, old friend, but I'm gonna need you to hang in there a little longer. And he will.
I was gonna say his Nosepass is gonna, as you spray a potion on it and it goes up to 3 HP, it gives you a salute best it can, and its nose starts to glimmer a little bit in the light, as if it knows what it has to do now.
Yes, fall and make Yuma look good. All right, he's clicking on his thing. There we go. All right, I have to click on this. Boop. Put an E, and an E is not a number. All right, you're up, Yuma.
Okay. All right, Nicaro. We've dealt with this before. I want you to use Strength Shot. And go. And this is just, if it goes, then it goes, right?
It is dodgeable, but
It's dodgeable?
I don't know. I don't know. Can Magneto do it? I don't know. Let's see if the dice say.
Let's see what happens. Evade! Nope.
Not enough.
Okay.
So yeah, Nikaro shoots out a stream of string that sort of envelops the arena and lashes Magneto down to the ground. So what that's going to mean is anytime it does a dexterity-based attack, which is everything you do, put in a modifier of -1 when it asks.
Oh, string shot's amazing in this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Much better than normal normal Pokemon.
I will look on. I'm like, that's genius. My lord. And he tries to he's trying to pull away and just like. Oh no.
Car noises.
His nubs are stuck. He won't be able to unabashedly fly across the battlefield with his wheels. Oh no. Very clever.
Benno's actually the one making car noises when Magneto moves.
It was me! It was me!
All right. So wait. So
And
your
that also
your turn.
add-
Yeah.
That's
Does
Benno's
that
turn.
add a
Yeah, yeah.
terrain? Does that add a terrain feature where the entirety of the field is in sticky webs, or?
It is, so in a narrative sense, if you were to send out a new Pokemon, the string shot would still be on the field, but it would not affect them until another string shot was used.
Interesting. Okay, gotcha. Ooh, all right. Well then, let's give it a shot with a -1 on everything now. How do I record that -1? Well,
When you
-1
roll
on-
accuracy, it should ask you for -1. If it
Okay.
doesn't, then I'll just -1 from whatever you roll.
Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. Perhaps you too shall feel the sting of slowness. Rocktomb!
We're all just so
I
slow.
don't. -1. Submit. Oh,
Yeah,
no!
not enough. Not enough.
He tries to do a cool maneuver, but he just gets caught up in the string shot, and the rocks just end up making a nice little ornament, like a little rock garden in the corner.
Nikaro is just.
Well, Magneto, that was beautiful, but not what we need.
Nikaro just kind of like sitting there with the party hat and like not really moving, not really needing to, and just like blows the little like party tube. It goes like. Okay.
You're so slow.
While that nose pass is all stickied up, I want you to tackle it, knock him over, and go. Oh.
Ooh, is that a crit? Let me check. No, it's not a crit.
Almost.
Okay.
All right. Does that mean my evade is also lower?
It does, yes.
Ooh, that's pretty awesome, actually.
Well, then my clash is not
Your
lowered.
clash is
Strength.
not lowered, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can
I
still
need
stand
to
your ground.
clash this. I threw off my. No, I won't. Not yet. I'll clash. I don't clash.
Don't clash.
He's too stuck up in the goo.
Go, Nick.
All right, so what is Magneto's vitality here?
Vitality is a 4.
All right,
4?
so if I remember my type advantages correctly, it also has resistance
Yeah, it's
to normal moves. So I need you to put in 5, Yuma.
To my pool of 4.
Yeah, you can still get things, but we're mostly just seeing if you get a crit here.
Okay,
'Cause
sure.
There's 2 ways to get a crit.
All right. What?
Yeah, so it basically didn't roll, but what it means that Magneto's still gonna take 1 damage.
Do you want me to
But
roll
Necro-
without the modifier just to see if there's crits and just like make it the pool of 4 or even just like 1 or something?
Oh, you know what? I see what it's doing now, and I misread. So actually what happens is it's actually automatically calculating how many dice should be thrown when you do the damage, and that's why it asks for defense. So the fact it didn't roll any
Right.
means that it does no damage, except for the one it automatically does because all attacks deal at least 1 damage.
Okay, I see.
Oh,
So
I
there
see.
is no crit chance or anything like that. There's just straight.
Not on this. No, I misread that. Yes, correct.
Okay, so it does the 1 damage.
Yeah, hey, it's 1 damage it didn't have before.
It definitely negates the potion that I used for that one turn.
It does.
So Nicaro is going to crawl over and hurl its body right at Nosepass's nose. It looks like a big shiny red spot, and looks like
as it hits the nose, Nicaro literally chooses that moment to toot its little party poppers, so it's kind of a comical squeaky noise.
Nosepass just gets like these like freaked out. This is a little party popper up its nose.
Yeah. All right, Nicaro, you're doing it. I mean, who cares about type advantages? I believe in you.
To myself, focusing my mind, math all around my head, and I will snap my fingers. That's it. Okay. Nosepass, ascend, and he will wheel about and begin climbing to a higher vantage point.
Okay. And what I will say is that will take Magneto's turn, but you are now on level 2 of the arena.
Okay. Describe level 2 to me again. So level 1 was a bunch of rocks on the ground, and level 2.
Yeah, so level 1 is a bunch of rocks and dirt on the ground. Level 2 is almost like, let's use Monster Hunter, for example. You remember in World how the mushroom area where the Legiana always was?
Yeah.
You know how those sort of tiered layers where they're just sort of like circular platforms?
Right. Okay.
Same sort of thing here, with more rocks and more like features to climb. But the main difference is that the second layer is half a story up. The third layer is a full story up.
Okay, so it's difficult for Nicaro to follow.
Correct, yes, and that's what I was going to get at, is if you attack from a lower level up, your accuracy is reduced by 1. If you attack from up down, you gain accuracy based on how high up you are.
Okay, I haven't, or what's the process for switching Pokemon? It would be on my turn to switch Pokemon?
Yes, and it would take your action.
And it would take my action. Okay. And is it my turn right now?
Switch!
It is
Yes,
my turn right now. Okay. Okay. Seeing the Magneto ascend somehow, we're getting like rockets.
He like glides up. Yeah.
Glides up.
The car sounds. There's a whole little trail and everything.
Yeah. Okay, seeing that this thing is now out of reach of Nicaro, who could take a turn to climb up but might be a little bit at disadvantage. I think I could just take the disguise. Nick, return! I'm going to send out Renzi!
And out comes a very energetic Talo, and it locks eyes with Magneto. And there's again that sort of connection, a fire explosion in the middle of the air as the two Pokemon are psyched to battle one another.
You did good, bro.
Yes.
Go on, bro. You got this.
You got this. He's
All
weak.
right, well,
Get out there.
It does mean that is now Benno's turn.
Yes.
And starting from a lower vantage point. The bird is prey to the stone, and I shall cast it! Rock Tomb!
All right, so
And I
add
will
1
release-
because you are higher up.
Gotcha. But -1 due to the string shot.
Correct.
Oh,
So
it's
we're-
zero.
So I guess you're
We're
just
at-
neutral. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no.
Spark?
This is very bad.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try.
Wait, did you mean to roll Spark or did you mean to roll
Rock
Rock
Tomb.
Tomb?
Oh no, I rolled Spark!
Well, let me check.
Tomb
Let's
is
see. That's
3.
4
Oh,
dice.
no.
Let me check. You can take that roll. As much as it might hurt Yuma, I think we'll take that roll because
Sure.
you're rolling the same dice for each.
Okay. All right. Renzi. Those rocks look really thundery, but you can dodge it. Those look like thunder rocks, but let's get out of the way.
And they do.
Oh,
So as the
baby.
rocks slam down around Renzi, Renzi does one of those DBZ instant transmission things, which
Hell
is just
yeah, Renzi.
Shushi, shushi.
Damn. Damn, that is an evasion.
That is nuts. All right. Okay, Renzi. Just dive back down and peck it in the nose. Go.
No, not his nose.
Yes, in those.
Oh God! I don't think I have anything that can defeat that. I don't think even with Clash
I'm looking at it. I don't think you can. There is no mechanic here that will let you hit. So that peck is just gonna hit.
Whew.
That's just gonna hit.
All right. Well, I'll. What's the physical defense? 5?
4.
4.
Let me check. It does have a resistance to flying, so it would be 5.
Oh,
the
okay.
pool is 5. I think that means it doesn't do anything, right? Well, it does 1.
Does 1.
Yeah.
Yep, does the 1.
Okay. It's okay. We don't need type advantages in our lives. We can do this one at a
Just chip
time.
away at me very slowly.
Just one at a time. I'll believe in the dice.
Because even if I make my defense like 6, 8, 9, whatever, 10, you still take 1.
Still take 1.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Renzi comes in and slams into Magneto's nose, and Magneto screeches back, even doing that car sort of squealing tire noise, and it comes right to the edge of the second platform, and it kind of looks back over its shoulder at you, Benno, and it gives a very weary thumbs up best it can.
Aww.
I will nod to him, knowing that the trials are heavily underfoot, and he's done much more marvelously than I expected.
Same.
I will nod to him, and we will attempt one more to this time with a real spark. Just forming. He'll bring his hands up and form little bolts of lightning from all around and try to cage you in like a hell zone grenade, like Piccolo would do, but it's all folding inward within the air itself. Spark! But no longer do I have the height advantage, and I have the -1 from the string shot.
Correct.
So, that means we have a -1, so this might not hit. Ride! Oh!
Okay, hey, you got 1.
Does he have one HP left?
He does have 1 HP left.
Ah. Okay. I'm gonna clash this. Okay. I know it might hurt a little bit, Renzi, but I want you to finish it off. I want you to hit it back with your peck. Just beak it in the nose.
And that is indeed what happens.
Yes.
So Renzi, its beak glows blue, and it flies through almost like an anti-air gun style like volley from Magneto, and it dodges one way, dodges right, dodges left, takes one shot on its left, but keeps flying, and then as another spark ball flies at it, it actually brings up its beak, and then like a volleyball, spikes it down back towards Magneto, hits Magneto in the nose, and there's an explosion of dirt, and then we see Magneto falling from the second story down to the first floor of the battle arena, and its eyes are in that circular fashion. Magneto has fainted.
However, from the distance, the future shifts, and instead, he grasps a hold of the side of the building and pulls himself up, having dissipated the lightning down to nothing. Sturdy activates.
Yep,
Right?
gotta love Sturdy. Gotta love Sturdy.
What does Sturdy do?
Standing there once more, refusing to die.
What?
So for
One
Yuma's sake,
more time.
Yeah, Yuma's just standing there doing the like Jackie Chan meme face. What?
What?
For Yuma's sake.
Is the snooze pass?
Tiana actually calls out from the side, "Don't worry, Yuma, it can't do that again. It can only negate one time it's knocked out. If you hit it again, it'll go down just fine." I mean,
Okay.
yay, go Yuma.
Okay. That's okay. Renzi, we still got this. You're still super healthy. Let's take him out. So that is, it's my turn now. Okay.
It is.
Yes, because that was a clash. Okay.
Dang, struck me in a clash.
Yeah. One more
His
peck.
word.
Third time's a charm. You pecked it in the nose twice. You could do it a third time. Let's go. Go.
Also, as a note, you both have a die here, but
Oh.
with a 4, don't even roll
can't.
this time.
Yep.
Yeah,
This
this
is the
time
end.
as Renzi does come in for another peck, Magneto is unable to do anything about it. This time, when Magneto falls to the ground, it stays there.
Third time's a charm, like I said. Bullseye! Good job, Renzi. And I'm going to, like, kind of, well, when he calls out his Pokemon, I don't, like, choose whether or not I want to switch or anything like that, right?
It actually is one of those things where we'll do it like the game. So when
Yeah.
Benno throws out his
Okay.
next Pokemon, if you want to switch, you get a free switch.
Okay. I will summon Renzi back to my arm and have him, like, perch on my arm until I decide if I want to switch to a different one.
Noted.
Good job, Renzi. I'm going to, like, give him a little pet on the head.
I will call back Magneto as the red light enters the ball and he returns to it. And I will make it small once more. You've done well. I will next grab another normal looking Pokeball. Flip it and do like that that Figgy ball weird mystery magic trick where I like play around with it on my arm to the other one.
Oh, yeah.
And then grasp it in the center and seemingly force the ball open as though it wishes to remain closed.
Oh.
And out will pop the wondrous, the excellent Meteor!
Meteor.
And out comes
Aw.
a Alolan Geodude, which
like,
looks like a
spiky
normal
hair.
Geodude, just yeah, like it has like a ball of rock with 2 arms, and an Alolan form has black eyebrows and sort of these little spikes that look like hair for the Alolan Geodude.
What appears first as hair are really the Naruto endless staffs that generate energy. Yeah, sure.
That looks different from a Geodude from Kanto. Am I able to, like, pull out my Pokedex and, like, figure out what the
You
differences
can indeed.
are? Oh, okay.
I will wait patiently and 100% super duper allow this.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So what the Pokedex spits back to you is that the Alolan Geodude is actually considered a rock and electric type, meaning that Meteor can potentially type advantage Renzi to death. Well, not death, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. To
Meaning
face-
that nothing
face.
will happen.
Meaning that nothing will happen. He's got a move called Hawaiian Punch. Wow. All right, Renzi, I think that I'll have you sit this one out. As much as type advantages worked in our favor before, meaning our non-favor, I will call you back, and I will, like, pull out his Pokeball so he can come back. I think electric. All right, Litton, I think it's your time to shine. Let's go, light him up. And Litton will pop out.
Hops
from my
off your shoulder and eagerly just runs up to battle. Yeah,
All right, let's see. In this
and I
case,
believe
my
Litton
dex-
has the higher speed here, so
Okay.
you would go first.
Okay. I see that we have. Wait, what is the? Let me think about type advantages here, actually, for just one quick second. Need to refer back to something. Can ghost types hit rocks? Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a normal type. Okay. Okay. Litton, go and lick that rock salt. And
I think Litton looks back at you like, "Okay, boss, you got it."
You gonna you lick that thing to death like we do. Alright, let's go. I am gonna use a modifier here.
All right.
Can I choose to use it on any of the 3 types of rolls, or do I just use it on
You can use it on either accuracy or damage, either one.
Okay, so I will put it on accuracy. Go!
Okay. 4. Ooh, I don't even know if Meteor can clash that or evade it.
Let's have a look. Oh, definitely cannot.
All right, so I think
that's
it's gonna
damage.
just take it then.
Okay.
Well, actually, there is a possibility you could spend your 1 die and clash it. You would have a pool of 4 then.
No.
I won't.
All right. Well, in that case, go ahead and roll me some damage for Lytton.
Okay.
What is Meteor's vitality here?
Meteor's vitality is 4.
All right. So subtract 4 there, Yuma, and let's see what happens.
Okay, so the pool is 3, so it will be a 1 damage.
All right. So just the 1 damage, but I
But
believe
there's a
Lick also has
paralysis.
paralysis. Mhm.
Yes. Okay, let me. Bloop.
And that is significant that as Lytton leaps back away from Meteor, Meteor, there's almost like its muscles are twitching. It's still
Yes.
hovering in midair, but it's kind of shuddering a little bit. And what that means is that paralysis, the way it works in the system, is that, well, more or less, what this means is you now have a -2 to your dexterity, Benno.
Oh my god, I'm dead!
Good job, Lytton.
Wow.
I told you licking would work. Licking solves all your problems.
Solves it all. Okay.
Actually, hold up. Hold
Wow.
up. Ruling on the field, it does specifically say that electric type Pokemon are immune, which technically Meteor is an electric type,
Oh
so
my
it shakes
God.
off the paralysis.
Oh,
Break free! Iron
wow.
Heart Surge!
Electric.
Dude!
Wow.
It absorbs
gotten
the
this.
lightning into its black rods.
Wow, this is a thing. This is a thing.
I can't believe. Wait, is that the same with in the game? Like in the game?
Yeah,
Electric
like
Pokemon are-
electric types can't be
I
paralyzed.
didn't know that. That's crazy. Wow, Pikachu is strong. Okay,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I learned something new today.
This is your
Well-
first gym battle. This feels really high tier.
Well, don't worry, it's normal.
I'm
for
glad
this
you
channel.
started at the final island.
Because of I'm glad I took the super hard path to make it easier.
Oh, that's great. You haven't even seen his third Pokemon yet. That's the
know.
best.
Give it up. Okay, you've got this. I believe in you. You've got this. Trust you. Trust in your Pokemon. But you shall have to
Believe in
trust
me
them
that believes in you.
beneath a hailstorm of rocks. Rock Tomb. Oh, wow. You know, this is going to hurt because this is -2. Try. Oh, no, he's not. I'm not paralyzed.
He's not paralyzed. Nope.
Oh, I had a heart attack. All right. Yeah. Oh, no.
Right.
Okay.
That's a crit. That's a crit.
Oh. Okay. If I clash it, is it still a crit?
No, it's still not a crit if you clash it, but if it goes through, yeah, that's not
I
good.
don't have enough pool to clash it, so I will evade. Did I use the dice already?
Yeah. Evade.
Yeah. Looks like the only person with dice remaining is Benno.
Okay. All right.
I'll hang on to them.
Lytton, try to get out of that rock tomb. But, oh.
Not enough. You want to take this one, Benno, or do you want me to do it?
Your grave awaits. I'm sorry. Just kidding. It's gonna be all right.
Rock tomb. It's appropriate thematically. It's okay.
All right. What is your physical defense? Vitality.
Physical
I believe.
defense is 1. Lytton
no.
never leveled up to beginner, did he?
Not yet, no. And unfortunately, Lytton is also weak to rock attacks, so that vitality of 1 becomes a 0.
Oh.
Omega, no.
Omega,
You are not gonna
no.
like this. I hope I roll trash. Did it not? Oh, you know what I did? I think I took away the numbers, so it wasn't able to make the roll. Yes, I did.
Nice.
All
right.
Oh my god!
So,
Oh my
this
god!
is good. So because it is a crit, that is meaning 2 damage, because crit basically doubles the damage. So
Okay.
it was only doing 1 damage. It only does 2.
That's
So Lytton-
crazy.
Lytton is hit by a cascading shower of rocks, and as the smoke and dirt clears, Tiana complains again about it getting in her mouth. Litten is perched on top of one of the rocks. A little bit battered and bruised, but it still has that fighting spirit in it.
Okay.
It also says there's the status effect dexterity -1.
It does. So Litten also now suffers a -1 to their dexterity.
Okay. Let me see this. Trying to understand Blaze. When this Pokemon's HP is half or less, pain penalization will not reduce successes from damage rolls of its fire type moves. And they'll get 1 extra die to their damage roll. Okay, so that just means it gets buffer with the fire attacks are stronger when it is a half.
Correct.
Okay, cool. I didn't know what pain penalization was.
We're not using pain because
Oh, okay.
pulling it back for a second, if we were using pain, basically what it is it's kind of like a death spiral where once you start taking pain, you're supposed to be at like -1 and -2 to your rolls, but it very quickly just spirals to death. So I didn't see a need to have that mechanic.
Okay.
Sounds like a World of Darkness pain mechanic. Yep.
Oh
That's
yeah.
really
Oh
rough.
yeah, it's very similar. Very similar.
We just get worse and worse at doing everything. So whoever starts damaging the other person first is just usually the winner.
All right. Okay, Litten. You managed to dodge that. Or managed to take that. I want you to burn it up. Light it up. Let's go.
Burn it up!
Okay.
I believe in you. Okay, that's a 2. That's a 2. It's not a crit, but it's a 2.
And I will clash.
As Daigo cheers in the background.
Yeah. He's like, no.
Here we go. Meet his blaze head on. Hawaiian fist!
Hawaiian fist.
Yeah!
Oh!
And that is enough. That as Litten fires off a barrage of ember, Meteor literally punches each one out of the air until one hits it in the face, and it sends one back at Litten as each Pokemon takes 1 damage.
Oh. Okay. The powers of Pineapple and M. Okay.
You can do this, Yuma. Think.
Yes.
I believe in you.
There's no status.
Although I
thing
am
here,
your
right?
opponent.
Because it's Flash. Or
Yeah, because it's Clash, no status
okay.
effects.
your turn.
Burning must have sucked. Oh man, I'm afraid of getting burned now. Whoa, these statuses are the real foe.
So to
That's
let you
only a
know
chance
what
of
Burn does, yeah, I was gonna say Burn does an automatic 1 at the end of every round.
Get away from me! That's oh my god.
Would have been amazing.
Unrelenting, unstoppable. Pile them high and make them a home of rocks. Tomb it up, and more rocks shall fall from the sky. Let's see if they hit.
You got this, Litten. I believe in you, Litten. Litten. Okay, hey, that's 2. You can beat a 2.
I can beat a 2. I can't clash a 2. But I can evade a 2. All right.
Evade it.
Okay. I'm gonna evade it. All right, Lynn, dodge it. You know what to do. No.
Not enough. And unfortunately, since it will do an automatic 1 damage, I think what happens is Litten is consumed by rocks. And as the battlefield goes silent for a moment, Litten's fainted form falls out of the Tomb of Rocks, and it is out.
Okay. There goes. All right, Lynn. I usually don't put Lynn back into his Pokeball, so I will I'll put him in the Pokeball for now because I don't want him to get hurt. So I'll put him back in the Pokeball. People.
No, you're not wrong.
I hope he's okay.
Don't worry, Renzi. Renzi, I am literally keeping an eagle eye on Redeems right now. I'm willing to give Yuma as much as I can.
Okay.
Come on, please.
This time, we got our MVP, right? We got our MVP. Electric though. Electric really scares me. You know what? Nicaro, I'm gonna send you back into the field.
The strongest Wurmple
The
in the world.
Wurmple. he comes
I
out
quake.
and he.
I take a step back. I'm like, no, not him.
he like closes a little party. What is that called? Party
popper.
popper?
Mhm.
Party popper thing, and goes and slowly walks towards Meteor. Or like it just like shows up. Who's got the faster speed? I think you have the faster speed here.
I believe actually, yeah,
We
Meteor
both
is
have-
a 2.
Oh, we both
Wow,
have
yeah.
one?
Somehow. No, I have a dex of 2. Is that
Oh, you have a dex
speed
of 2.
or-
I have a dex of 1, yeah.
So yeah, Meteor's turn.
For now.
It's been working well for you, friend. Let us see if we can create a mountain atop this mountain! Rock tomb!
Okay.
All right, 2.
Oh,
Okay, Nicaro. You can only clash, so let's try to string shot those rocks in midair and try to make them not create a tomb.
And that is
Oh,
significant.
hell yeah.
That is significant. So what happens
Yes!
is Nicaro actually fires out a bunch of string shot and it envelops the incoming rocks. And Nicaro swings his head with the string shot still connected and turns it into a swirling sort of bola above its head and
Oh.
throws the rocks back at Meteor. And then a rock actually hits Nicaro in the head, so each Pokemon takes 1 damage. But it looks really cool as well.
It looks
It
really
looks
cool,
sick.
is the important part. Nicaro!
we're both impressed. This is the strongest Rumpurl I've ever seen.
I'm super impressed. Okay, and that's my turn. That was Rock Tomb. Okay,
You're up.
I'm going
It's
to.
your move.
Okay, Wurmple, you or Nicaro, Nick, you already have your string shot out. Why don't you use the same string shot amounts to try and contain this this Geodude? Let's string shot. Go. Oh.
All right, only 1. Meteor could evade.
But instead of evading, we will clash.
Oh.
I wish to grab that string, pull it up whilst the Wurmple is there, and strike it down upon it.
Ooh.
Let us see what happens. Clash!
And that is exactly what happened.
Okay.
As Nicaro does fire out and it does sort of maybe graze Meteor. Meteor grabs that string shot, pulls Nicaro in, and gives it a big old punch. But Nicaro's, the tips on the back of its tail, dig into Meteor's arm. So again, each Pokemon taking 1 damage. But yeah, that was narratively a very hefty hit to Nicaro.
Indeed. And as
Also,
they...
Yuma, you do have 1 die now, thanks to
Okay.
Bubble Lover.
Okay.
Well done!
Bubba Lover.
Well done.
Okay. That was string shot on me. Yeah.
That was you. Okay. Meteor. Magneto has set the stage. The lights are on. Gather forth its brilliance and rain down upon the mightiest Wurmple. He holds his hand up and gathers a spirit ball of lightning and attempts to drop it down on the strongest Wurmple that ever lived.
The strongest purple. Yes.
Go, Sporks! Oh!
All right, only a 1.
Do I clash it again? I think I might be able to dodge this. With the help, I can dodge this. Okay. Nicaro, I want you to get out of the way of that spark. Evade it. Oh, thank God.
And he does.
Oh, thank God. The
crashes
strongest
into the
wormhole in the
ground.
world.
And glasses the spot where it was, searing it into a nice little surface that looks great. Wurmple's looking fantastic inside of it. His reflection absolutely pristine.
And the good news, the good news is actually if this whole gym thing doesn't work out, Meteor would have a great window fitting opportunity to have. Just something to consider.
Nicaro kind of spins, dodges, and like spins around in place like a motorcycle that kind of just like drifts onto its side and looks ready to go again. Okay. So string shot failed and ended up doing damage. I'm gonna try string shot again. I wanted string shot. Let's go.
All right.
No.
Unfortunately, not enough. So at this point, the battlefield is pretty much covered in string shot. Again, doesn't affect anyone, but again, I mention it just so in case anyone has a bright idea. But at this point, yeah, there's just string shot everywhere, but not enough to affect anyone.
Okay.
Calculating. The math surges through me. I see. You, unfortunately, Yuma, I'm going to teach you a dark lesson. That lesson is to use the field around you to your advantage. You've altered it, changed it to my advantage. How? Behold. When elements combine, things get wild.
Oh.
Meteor! Strike the arena, the string shot, with your lightning and ignite it into a clever blaze! And I will attempt to set the string shot that is everywhere on fire.
All right, so go ahead and roll me a spark attack like normal, and I'm going to give you a modifier of 1 on this.
Oh
All right.
my god!
What?
So what that's going to mean is, and you're going to have to roll this manually, Benno.
Wait, hold
I
on.
need you to roll me.
Hold on. I think I might have goofed it. That is 9. That is.
Oh,
there's no way.
yeah. Let me actually
I think,
let me check.
I think I definitely goofed that. Instead of
Yeah.
All right, let me try that one more time. That's more
There
reasonable.
we go. Okay, yeah, that's better. All right, so with a 1, the only option Nakaro has is an evade. Unfortunately, it cannot clash this style of attack.
Okay. So an evade with a 1 with no modifiers. I have a 1. Okay.
You can do it.
Just go. Oh!
And that is
Okay.
enough.
Nice.
So what happens as Meteor drives its electrically charged fist into the string shot, and the string shot erupts across the arena in a baleful fire. Nakaro uses its own string shot to launch itself up to the 2nd level out of the burning blaze and has evaded damage for the time being.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Using Spider-Man spider technology.
Web powers.
Okay.
I will smile. Well done.
Good job, Nick. You did that. That was crazy. I have no idea. This is amazing. Nikaro. Okay. We will not use string shot this time. I want you to use your advantage, like height advantage here, and launch yourself at that meteor, bury it into the fire that it created. Wait, is it still on fire?
I love it. Yeah, it's still on fire.
Okay, knock him into the fire he created. Go.
All right. So actually roll me 1 more d6 because you are in the 2nd level. You are getting a bonus to this.
Roll 1d6. Okay.
All right, so just the 1 accuracy. All right. No, Meteor, can you dodge or class it? That's the question here.
We shall clash. We shall always clash. Meteor does not back down.
Meteor does not dodge.
Doesn't know how. So seeing the whirlpool crash down towards him like a wrestler off the top ropes, the strongest, largest whirlpool he's ever seen his entire life, he manages to hold his resolve and tries to strike back at the stretchy beam. Ah! Oh no!
And that is sufficient. So, again, Nakaro comes in and it does manage to connect with Meteor, but Meteor comes underneath Nakaro with a right hook and drives the uppercut into Nakaro as both Pokemon take 1 damage. And what happens is Nakaro is going to land on the burning field, but not in any of the actual burning parts of it. So you got very lucky there.
Okay.
But had another 6 been introduced in that clash, that would have been a problem.
You know, this is so epic. This is like a
This
first
is
gym
the
battle.
first gym battle. This feels like it's the last one. There's fire everywhere. There's screenshots of people jumping off like doing wrestling moves. He's trying to come in there.
Okay. Is it my turn? No, that was my tackle. Okay, this is your turn.
It is Meteor's turn, unfortunately.
I see. Ooh, there's already fire there. Could I grab a portion of the string that is not on fire and try and wrap the rest of it up and try and get the fire onto onto Wormhole? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try like no, because I was gonna say if I grab a handful of dirt and just toss it on it, that'd be more like a sand attack, but that's just gonna put the fire out.
Right.
Is there a portion of the string that is not yet ablaze, or like the blaze is slowly coming towards it, so I could grab it like a whip and then try and wrap it around our little wormhole friend here. Try and cocoon him. Oh my god, forced evolution through fire.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
The strongest and most insane evolution you've ever seen has been
That would be an epic way for this Wurmple to evolve. Oh my god.
And then, not only that, but he wouldn't evolve into like a Beautifly or anything. He'd just evolve into a Volcapina or whatever. Volca?
I don't know.
I know the one you mean,
moth.
the Volcania. The Volcania, I think is what it is.
Because the fire is a part of the cocoon that he's on. It forces a different evolution. All right.
Here's what I'll say.
Wrap it up. What would that be?
Here's what I'll say. I will allow this, and there is a chance of evolution on the field.
Oh.
However, I am going to require something very special from both of you.
Okay.
What do you need?
The first thing I'm going to need from Benno is I'm going to need you to roll me a 1d6. If you score a 3 or higher, there is such string shot available to you on the field.
Okay.
Can I use the excess villain die that I have to augment that roll?
You certainly can.
Okay.
Okay,
So you would roll 2d6 instead.
if any one of them, all right, slash roll 2d6. If either of these get a 3, whoosh. Oh baby!
And that is sufficient. So
Oh
now what I'm going
my.
to need is, as Meteor is wrapping up this fiery cocoon that's about to envelop Nakaro, from Yuma, I'm going to need you to roll for Nakaro
Okay.
a vitality
Okay.
and an athletic here.
Vitality and athletic. Okay.
And to tell you how many successes you need, if you score 2 or more successes, no damage happens to you. If you score 3 or more successes, we basically break canon and you get a special evolution.
So the athletic score is 0, vitality score is 1. I don't think that's possible.
All right, hold on. Let me think about that then.
Chat, listen to me, chat. Do you
Okay,
want
chat,
to
if ever-
see the impossible, the unpredictable, literally a chance at evolution mid-combat? And not only evolution, but an evolution thought not possible by every Poké scholar you've ever met in your entire life. Everyone knows
Hold on.
things this one way. Well, I say we can shatter this falsehood, this false reality, and reach the truth beyond.
Hold on.
Are
I
you
see you.
with
Hold
me,
on.
Chad?
I'm killing the cooldown. Hold on.
I'm killing
All right.
the
He's
cooldown.
killing
There
the
you go.
cooldown.
There you
He's
go. Your
shattering the
cooldown is gone. All right, we got one. Can we get another? Can we get a second?
Can we get a second? Can we get a third? I want to see 5 helpers. I want to see the light of the stars. I want to see the infinity gauntlet of helpers throwing and casting
There's
down
another.
everything that they have.
There's
Bring
another.
the 5. Show me 5. I wish to see the entirety of the gauntlet of the infinity.
There we go.
That is
That's
enough.
5.
There's your 5
I
extra
am
dice.
inevitable.
There, oh, you got another.
6.
You are up to 6 extra dice now.
Okay, so 6.
We are beyond the infinity gauntlet.
amazing.
We're going for the heart of the universe.
Okay.
Thanos' secondary stronger infinity gauntlet.
So is that 6? That's 6. Is that 7?
It's 7 after it includes your 1, so
Okay.
7d6 here.
7d6. Well, the generic roll, vitality plus athletic plus 6.
Yes.
Okay, and I have to get a 3?
You have to get 3 or more successes on
3 or
this.
more successes. Okay, everyone, you wish me luck.
And that is sufficient. That is sufficient.
Oh
And
my god.
what happens is, as I frantically scramble to find a freaking token art real quick, is basically what happens is Meteor envelops Nakaro in the fiery cocoon, and for the moment a hush falls over the field as everybody looks at the burning cocoon and just in horror like, oh no, is this the end? And no, this is not the end, as you hear a cry coming from the cocoon, and it erupts into not red fire, but blue and then white fire as it literally evaporates away, and coming out in a beautiful transformation is a Volcarona. And for those who don't know what a Volcarona is, I will have an image in just a moment, but I need everybody else to stall as I quickly make the token. So please stall for me.
Okay. First, while the silence is going, and I stare on helplessly, thinking that my amazing Wurmple god just turned into wrapped in his own string shot and burned to death. But as it like starts to like the bursts of light coming out of the cocoon, and like turning white and then blue and then what was it, red? And it
Red,
pops out.
Yes, explosions all over.
It's like the lights that are coming in from the top of the gym are reflecting off of those lights, and it's just this like big disco ball of lights. Yeah, I try to like pick up my Pokedex and hold it up towards with shaky hands towards the to
It's literally like confusion marks everywhere. Impossibility, evolution detected, not proper. And I'll just look
There we
towards
go.
you. I'm like,
what is this?
believe.
I've never
in the
seen this
impossible.
Pokemon before.
It's so cool.
That is
It's amazing.
What
It
was
is
it called?
literally a fire moth. And
It's a fire
I
moth.
I think what the Pokedex spits back at you as it again tries to get over the fact that it evolved into something it shouldn't, but it tells you that Volcarona, the sun Pokemon, and evolution error. When ash from a volcanic eruption darkened the sky, it is said that Volcano's fire replaced the sun.
what?
The impossible made whole.
I like look at the Pokedex. Evolution error. This isn't supposed to happen. Awesome.
stare at you,
This is
Mummy.
crazy. I don't even know what you do now. But hey, I think you're Nick. Nick, you've changed. You're evolved. This is fucking crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. I guess do whatever you want to finish off this meteor. You
All right,
do
so
you.
at this point-
You deserve it.
At this point, I would like Yuma to roll me a total of 7 dice, please.
Okay, 7d6.
Mm-hmm.
7d6.
All right, so it's not
Whoa.
26, but what we're looking at here is 3 successes. So,
Three
Meteor,
successes,
would you
yeah.
like to clash or evade? You would have to get 3.
He only clashes. Nope.
And that is not enough. So what happens is Nakaro beats their new fiery rings once, twice. A literal fire tornado begins to form before
Oh
Nakaro.
my God.
And it beats it again and again. And at this point, Tiana's like, no, there go the pom-poms. And the pom-poms fly into the fiery tornado and burn up. And at this point, you know, like you're having to like almost steel yourself or you're getting pulled into tornado too. And Meteor's holding back best it can. But the fire tornado pulls Meteor in, and Meteor just goes soaring back and forth over and over and over again until it finally drops to the ground at 1 HP, surviving only because it is sturdy.
Oh.
Sick.
I'm gonna like kind of tap my Pokedex again just to like see if it changes anything that it says, but it's like it's not erroring the connection. It's like it's actually a fire. I'm gonna actually look up this Pokedex entry because
It's Firebug, yeah.
Firebug, yeah, it's actually a Firebug, which is still not
It's
strong.
crazy.
It's still not type advantage. It's still Bulbapedia. What One more time.
Volcarona is what you're looking for. I was gonna say it is weak 4 times the week. Is
It
what
is
I
4
would say.
times a week to rock.
Yeah, it's because
Oh.
it's weak. I mean, one rock tomb will probably. Because wait, flying? Is it flying also? Oh no, just
It
one
is
fly.
flying, but it's just bug and
Bug
fire.
fire,
But
okay.
it is one of those things that it's one hit from a rock tomb and it's
So
probably
it used
gone.
fire spin just now. Is that what I'm thinking? Or fire tornado? Is there a fire tornado
It
move?
basically used what is it? The fire spin. That's what
Fire
it
spin.
used.
Okay, got it. Okay. That's my turn, I guess. Like.
Mm-hmm. All right,
See
Benno,
if you
what
can
is?
bring it home, old friend. We have but one chance. We've made the impossible here. Now let's see if we can conquer the impossible. Mountain. Now. Rock Tomb.
Okay.
All right, that is a 2. So if you want Nikaro to dodge, you would be rolling me 3 dice.
Okay.
If you want Nikaro to clash, I would need also 3 dice. So it's just whichever you would prefer, really.
I would like to clash, so I will roll 3d6.
And that is unfortunately not enough. So, Benno, when you enter in damage, you are going to actually not put in anything because it only has a 2 in defense. And because it is 2 times effective, you
It's a
basically
0,
nullify its
yeah.
resistances completely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So I
I have
rolled
no
a
idea how
whole
much
pool at
HP
5.
this thing has.
Yeah, you roll the full pool of 5, correct.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll roll trash. Yeah. I did not.
Not
roll
enough.
trash.
Not enough, unfortunately, because it was only at 3 HP before it evolved. Unfortunately, Nikaro, as majestic and as amazing that just was, Nikaro does fall to the ground unconscious.
That's okay, Nikaro. I'm sorry that I didn't call you back when you had 2 times your disadvantage. I shouldn't. I believed too hard in the disadvantage advantage. All right, we got our ringer. Okay, Celadon. Let's finish this off, and I will summon.
And out
Celadon.
comes that shiny Phoebios, and as it comes out, I'm curious how Benno would react to seeing a shiny Phoebios of all things.
My lord. This creature. How? You. Amazing.
Is
Amazing!
it?
He sparkles and glistens with such light. His shell is purple? I love purple. Wow. I will strike it down! What? That's a cute face.
That's a cute face.
I don't know,
what
I
is
thought that
yours?
made it more menacing.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. What is Celadon's dexterity?
Celadon's dexterity is 2.
All right,
Mine
so
is
since
also 2.
Meteor and Celadon both have a 2, I'm going to flip a coin.
Okay.
If I roll a 1, it means Celadon will go first. If I roll a 2, it means Meteor will go first. The dice have said that Celadon will go first.
Okay.
Strike me down.
Celadon,
Avenge your friend.
avenge your friend. Use. Wait, what's this? Brian, use the blood of this water. Supposed to half HP at half or less, or half exactly. I guess.
It'd be half or less if
Half
I
or
remember
less,
correctly.
okay. Just in case, use Brian. Okay, roll. No modifier. Okay.
All right, that's only 1.
Do I look like a man who would shy away. This is Meteor we're talking about. He knows what he must do. There is only clash.
There is only clash.
There
that
is
is
only
sufficient.
clash.
There's definitely clash.
And actually, what I'm going to say is because you did roll 2 6s, Meteor is going to stay standing, but Celadon will take 1 damage.
Okay.
And that is thanks to Sturdy.
That's fine. I'm
So-
fine with that.
What happens is Celadon opens its mouth and fires off almost like a pressure washer style beam towards Meteor. And Meteor uses a nearby rock to... It still gets hit, but it uses a nearby rock to shield itself and deflect the beam of water back at Celadon. And it hits Celadon in the eye, and it goes, ah!
My eye.
Ah, my eye.
But yeah, I believe that now makes it Meteor's turn.
I don't think I have anything. Oh, wait, I'm a fool. I'm lightning.
I was gonna say, I was like, don't have anything? Pretty sure you have something.
Now then, let us show them that this rock has a heart of lightning. And he'll point. Geodude will take his hand and fold it down into a little gun and point it forward. Dude, and release a long beam of lightning towards his fishy friend. No matter how sparkly the scales, this may still strike home.
All right. Let's see what happened.
Oh God!
Wow.
Ooh.
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 Okay. The only thing I can do
I don't know,
here...
Chad. I think she's gonna need another. If you've got another in there, you've got enough.
Help Yuma out! I am the villain in this story.
There you go, Seraphix. There you
Make
go. You gotta die,
history
Yuma.
true.
Okay, I will add 1 to my evasion. So I will have a total of 4 potential evade. Okay,
Here we go.
let's go.
Right, I believe. Everybody
Celadon,
put up
I
your hands.
believe.
We gotta send her energy. We didn't believe hard enough, chat. We didn't believe hard enough.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay.
Why?
It'll be okay. All right. So what is Celadon's insight? Or no, it's a
insight.
physical move. So what is its vitality?
1 is its vitality.
Then unfortunately it means Meteor
it's,
is going to put in 0 for
Oh, Spark is physical, right?
Oh,
yeah.
it's physical and it's weak type, isn't it? Oh no.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh, and this has the extra deadly paralysis on it too.
Oh,
mega no.
no.
Okay, here we go. Oh no.
And that's okay. Celadon is still standing with 1
Celadon's
HP. But roll me
Does
that
the paralysis
paralysis. Yes.
It doesn't!
It does not.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
So as Celadon is struck by a second electric beam, it sort of flops there, and for a moment you think, oh no, it's fainted. But then Celadon pops right back up, and you can see its eyes are burning with a fiery passion, and it looks at you, Yuma, and without even telling it to, I would like Celadon to roll me a brine, please, and add a 1.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Brine with a 1 modifier.
All right. And that is a crit. So Meteor, you can again attempt to clash or evade, but that is a
There is
crit on
only-
Brine's side.
There is only clash. Meteor does not evade. Ever.
And that
Not
is
enough.
insufficient.
Okay.
So it's almost like we see sort of a black silhouette of Meteor, and then we see the brine shoot through Meteor. And then as the light fades and we stop seeing the silhouette effect, Meteor is on the ground, intact, but definitely out for the count.
Ooh. Wait. Celadon,
Goodbye for
what?
now, old friend.
Wow. Just shocked. Just this whole battle is just shocked to me. I mean, you think that
Some
the
crazy
water
things are
type would win
happening.
against the rock type. You think?
Rock
And what I would say,
lightning.
Benno, real
Yep.
quick, it is your entire discretion whether you even bother with your third Pokemon at this point.
I think Yuma has absolutely proven herself, and I'll be like, and there goes the battle, and I'll raise one arm. The winner, Yuma Yamada!
Yay! I'm going to do my
and the lights will
signature pose.
explode, and like this huge flashing array of a multitude of colors will spray out, and then all the lights will fall down on Yuma, displaying it. And then these party cannons that I just happen to have nearby, and I'll grab 8 different ripcords, and they all go off and sparkle and rain confetti all over Yuma in her time of victory.
I'm going to run up to Celadon, who is still kind of beat up, and pick her up and like kind of do that like splashy flail thing and throw her into the air and catch her again. And then when I don't know how big a Phoebios is actually, 16 pounds. It's pretty heavy. It's like basically Daigo. Basically Daigo. And then when the confetti comes raining down, I will kind of pose with a peace sign towards Tiana, who I think is our only spectator at this moment.
Yeah, Tiana gives you like a thumbs up, and you see she's been recording the entire thing on her Poke Gear, and she's like,
Yeah!
"Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and upload that to the PokeNet. I'll be over here." Well, this is gonna make me so many views, so many views.
My channel's gonna get.
I'm
gonna be Poke famous.
The clickbait title is like evolved into a what?
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where actually if you check after the fact and you send out Nakaro again, Nakaro has actually reverted to being a wormpole.
Aww. Yay.
But what I would say is moving forward, and make a note of this somewhere, if you spend 1 will point, you can actually have, as Renzi actually just sort of said, where you can sort of invoke a guardian ancestor spirit and for 1 turn become a Volcarona.
That's so cool.
That is super cool. Okay, I'll make a note of this. Can use 1 will?
1 will. Mm-hmm.
1 will to invoke Volcarona. I don't know how to spell this. Volcarona with an L? Volcarona. Like volcano?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like volcano.
Can you use Volcarona in battle?
Mm-hmm.
And would stay that way until faint, or
for one turn is
okay.
how long it stays.
Wow, it's like that's cool, like a mega evolution, or like one of those like Z powers,
like a weird mega evolution.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, sweet. I guess
that's awesome.
That's the battle.
I mean, otherwise, I think like. Oh, that's my old, like literally my favorite Pokemon, and like one that I've had like usually on my real life team and everything for it here. His name's Sparks, and he's a Raichu, but he's an Alolan Raichu, so he's a Psychic Electric. Also, he was apparently 1 grade above beginner. He's amateur class, so he had huge stats.
That would have been really, really hard.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, you know what? You've done so well. This is already really tough, even with just Roxanne's Pokemon. Roxanne's the real Pokemon trainer. So she lent me these 2. These aren't mine. These are hers. The real names I don't think are Meteor and
Magneto.
And Magneto. I just named them. And they were like, you got it, man. We're just regularly named Pokemon, but I'll take those names. Yeah. So I literally like name changed them on the spot.
Amazing. Well, I'm glad that she lent you her Pokemon. I'm glad that that was crazy. I will like look up at him, or walk up to him, look up at him, and like hold my hand out for a handshake. Very well fought. This was the craziest battle I've ever been in, and I went up against giant wormholes.
Giant wormholes?
Giant wormholes, yeah. Nikaro, which I guess is now also fire.
That was strange, wasn't it?
Those little party hats were causing them to become giant wormholes. So I caught one, and we found his little party hat.
Not bad. That's amazing. Sounds like you have one special friend on your team.
Wait a second.
Make sure to cherish him. Oh?
The guy at the front said that another girl came through here, Nitori. Do I want to know? Did she beat your Raichu?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, the strongest one there is. Yes, so we don't need to worry about that exceptional trainer and her ungodly might. But let's talk about your fantastic performance and most excellent work. That was a wonderful battle. You used tactics, strategy, and everything you had at your disposal. But most of all, you believed in your friends. And for that, I think that you have earned this. And I will go over, click a button on the aggro crag, and a shelf will pop out, and I will pull forth the badge and give it to Yuma. What type of badge is it? This isn't the Boulder badge, right? This is some other kind of badge, right?
No, this is a Roxanne's badge, which I'm legitimately drawing a blank on after that battle.
Behold, the universe badge.
There you go.
I'm sorry, no, those are mine. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't give you those. Unfortunately, I'm not a real Pokemon.
It's the stone
Just a
badge,
stand.
actually. It's just
The
the
stone badge. Yeah.
Stone badge. I'm going to hold it out like Ash Ketchum and be like, yeah, I got the stone badge, or I got the universe badge. And like, if there were to be like text inside of like my bag in my little like case, if it says stone badge somewhere, I'll just have a piece of tape over it that says universe badge.
I'll chuckle and clap at you. Well done. Fantastic work. Most amazing.
I think that's like, I honestly don't really know what to do after all that. But that was crazy. I'm off to become the next Pokemon Master, I guess. I'm gonna go and try to train for my next badge.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Here's my Pokegear number. Please,
Yes.
keep me updated upon your journey. I find you
yeah.
most compelling.
I
and
will hold
interesting.
out my Pokegear and do the NFC transfer thing.
And I think
Nice.
Tiana runs over like, no, include me. Please, I need to know how you do your hair. Please.
Certainly! It's a very strange and obtuse story, but I'd be more than happy to tell you. And he will also exchange it. If you ever need anything, I'm but a call away. That being said,
I do have a question. It seemed like, don't take this the wrong way, but you seem extra fabulous. Do you do Pokemon contests? Is that like something like? Because if not, you definitely should.
I am gonna pause it right here and turn over to you, Elle. Listen, my experience with Pokemon is the first two gens,
Same.
X and Y,
Same.
and that's it.
I also had played
explain-
Sun and Moon, but
No. I love the Alolan Pokemon, but I've never played Sun and Moon. God, I would love it. They have Zen attacks? What are those? That sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I guess I
Yeah,
also played
they're
Sword and Shield,
weird.
But yeah, some of them were
They're
weird.
weird.
So I think the answer is, because I'm also looking at the time we got remaining, I don't think there's time to do that whole contest thing I floated.
Yeah.
But what I
definitely
would
don't.
say is that Benno the trainer probably has done contests before and might be a good contact for Yuma in the future.
Nice. Yay! Well,
Yay!
cool. I mean, that's something that Tiana and I were talking about before, and you know, if you ever want to give us some tips or anything like that, I'm just a Pokegear call away.
Absolutely.
I will probably
You can
call
find me
you.
anytime. I'm mostly free when I'm not off fighting space dragons. Being a regular, normal person who is also a Pokemon trainer in training.
Yes.
Aha.
I 100% believe you.
Good. Yes. Well done, me. You've successfully convinced them.
I will nod at Tiana, completely agreeing with what he said.
And I think Tiana kind of looks between the two of you, eyes narrowed, and she goes, "You guys want to go get something to eat?"
Definitely.
Absolutely. Dear God, yes. Is there a Poke Burger near me here? Oh my God, I could eat. Sorry, oh my Arceus, I could eat.
Oh my Arceus. Yeah, I think that's a great place to end personally.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's where we'll end the session proper. So it sounds like you guys had a
Yay!
blast, which is
Oh my
really
God,
what
that was
matters here.
so fun. Every time it's fun, but like this time, Benno. Oh my gosh, some of your descriptions are like I'm blown away.
Thank you.
It was really, really good.
Yay.
Yay!
Yes, thank you so much, Benno, for coming out. It was great to have you, and if we can find a time to have you back, I'd love to have you back as well.
Yes.
Sure. Invite me whenever. I'm more than happy to lend whatever assistance I can. As long as you get to be the big hero.
Aw, thank you.
It's your journey after all.
I appreciate that a ton. Oh my gosh, like this whole thing has been so fun for me, and on top of that, you being like so on my side, even though you're supposed to be on the other side, is so fun.
Yay!
Yay!
Love it, love it. All right, so YouTube, we're gonna say goodbye when the credits finish rolling, but Twitch, stick around because we're gonna rate somebody.